say any engineer Kwame Prempe and Edi Nkomo or a former deputy CEO Emma PPA and or aspire to be the national organizer at the NPP. Majority na what we more follow Bank of Ghana and Koma Koso ne kakra. What's your take?
You say Kamia Koye say and some NDC for can opposition no. To say much in your man. Adibi BCBA o dem etefo moma yentu ani enko echikaka na yenhwe galamsey enomo mu kan nyina omuba abenwa no mu refi ni nyina omu abem no mu start here complete different from what they were saying. Sam George alternative can say president per se or stop galamsey 1 week obetim dey stop and na ubusa na say enyina so on the communication or heso president name oye candidate no okay say galamsey a president any na pam for any galamsey into no the oba obi make sure say the crop we nyebi last year ya no admit December year say who say the crop for no galamsey now crop for galamsey that's only momo ade na stop worm cocoa prices omo the politics e kai makoko fu obi fu cocoa akuafo ebufu MPP for Emma Sebe kakoko de ka MPP strongholds and gedua koko.
Yes.
And so sha bebre na abufu ye. E me bi koto ma NDC, di wan koto ma NDC kra no what na fi wan koto because the both the party say yesisi no. Omo ba ye de ne kosi ye. Koko amusu be ma 6000. Edu ye mate so. Mote so no tua kra no so no tua ye. Ama koko se kofo koko gudem. Omo nya ba bi omo de fa.
Yeah.
Single source e de ne ehu. Mo kan ne basa you big push. I say the big loot. Big loot, you know. Every single contract, more the single source, and I say restrictive tender, NAA. Sa na bidu Bank of Ghana say me ayeke. In 2022, how buy ya start here DDP. Say be sheye na e car bind no, e swati na buy one high no, what me ska e dey bu on mine. And no, and the Bank of Ghana up to 60 billion Ghana cedis. And this is also TB that. Manuka say bank a central bank there. Oboka. Omo ye hu dede, hu dede. Am I could do baby come here demonstration say as a Bank of Ghana governor or resign. And then omo defend Bank of Ghana losses. Omo defend say it's the cost you have to pay for stabilization. Omo defend say who here say Bank of Ghana etimidi sika ehye o mining na o mine si kasem ekoso isa dedi na no mo ye no e fa hen dedi na no mo ye se sa de no ni kwa se Bank of Ghana timi boka no e den na fi do mpese ye jitu se Bank of Ghana etimi boka enti ye nuanum NDC for no ma ye se asen dada ene atro ene propaganda ene mo de be adwuma so mo wo opposition na no mu twa ntro eto aban so na so mo ba government mu so a na so mu refi de mo kan nyina and they say the Ghana for air can say NDC as scam on NDC abino or a scam NDC abino or ya azan is it say okay say is opia bonten na kwa say ezua akrabi o twem bia be so say e ya azan indiminia the question no there enye kra enye it is a Bank of Ghana law society there enye na there esa ewo mu a e ha adwen and even in presenting the losses of the Bank of Ghana and no almost said that
almost say
chantro the no CC because auditing reporter omunim say ebeko international unity no and trono de omo ntimi antwa ne finche but omo pese omo di no money CC no de we akosha no omo so maboka 15.6 billion
yes
na mum obi aboka 15.6 billion but we show with negative equity increase and I say I come from by almost 34 billion. In the idea of only 16 billion. There's no negative equity there.
It's me confirm
sir. There's also a kappa money about 34.something billion. Yeah, can was Omo report naturally. Omo try some of the hiding. Omo see.
In fact, Bank of Ghana for Ankasa Fedie me suspect say Dr. Amin Adam extra Ikoma IMF. It's a phenomenal year. Explain this media about my message. My Bible confirm say a can year 34 billion.
Thank you. Thank you. Say as my maker say ye kaya na NDC for so mayenka
anti
I don't know. I said
oma be gu minority na animu as majority na animu as pa ereka obetimi dia to so na o the Bank of Ghana for yin to so a ye be catch it for eji yes aban no reverse gains na MPP for ye no.
Oh yes, so o hwe sa lolo so sia enkenye decision a ana say normal MPP for ye to ho a enka o man no ka egu a ne sa but sadly we na ya na make say in 2022 2023 and 2024
okay yeah but we did na me Eric so betimi be kakra say question or my question and answers and I'll say what were the financial results no say answer the Bank of Ghana the bank reported an operational loss of 15.63 billion Ghana cedi and other comprehensive income OIC loss of 19.32 billion Ghana cedi in 2025. Inti Hong Kong and there was so 15 billion, 19 billion okabumwa. So minority no vindicated. And this all cook of a good dear no ebe kan homoton and they say straightforward no I hate 44 billion and a minority in the canon. But we need a spending Ghana fusikadi different way. I feel Dr. Amin Adam Chokoma IMF no. I feel the some mobile bunting to a Bank of Ghana official publication on their Facebook and a cover we a different buy. It's about your trust.
Yeah. Say they not and this why you almost says a baby banner say a car. Be different this year.
Yeah.
No more refuse and no credit and no credit and no credit. Ain't to be a now for your master to no more common big pushy, big loot as some of the BIA. Eba ya ka say omu use single source omu say enye no kre afi wu na afi omu numbers and say data omu publish your website no mu change no just to defend you know it no dey ka che NDC for say mo opposition no e na mu twantra na consequence bi ani because onye na wuri lo man no entu twantra no afa ho ani but say wo aban mu dia so wo twantra it will catch up with you ebia ne say IMF for
yes
push your mama ati omuti last year tamani e kaso maboka 214 million dollars
yes
gold board
yes
gold tomuno omo buy be deny yes enye no kura bibia si na say and the evidence ne buy and ampa IMF for so be kan say and the tie maboka afi on buy no magia tum yaboka kra na e ka no ma ye ho ye normal and he said NDC for there there bia mu twantro there bia mu twantro now you see adie sa e wo bu ni say sa gold ya omoton yi e gold na MPP for apegu ho na make say in 2022 2023 and 2024 Ghana for enya botre antinu no be si ama MPP for because COVID ebe ewiase no adie one in a century in the BC. So we should you will go all the way back to about 1935 and that's a similar thing.
ABC okay.
ABC that and the idea name who essay ewiase ema ewiase sikasem be bia economy no eco form. Ye yanka ye revival kakra pe and a Russian recruiting war in so e buy. And the buy na me wiase ayedin. It na say MPP aban no ye take decisions bia na but na who here for the survival of the country and a DDP e buy e ma sa e ka almost 60 billion e buy for Bank of Ghana and she say MPP buy e de to ho e ma in 2024 the IMF and the World Bank e predict say Ghana e ko ne sa by the end of 2025 no inflation e be single digit because of she say
MPP buy e
gu ho in the NDC inflation yon buy e nwa bi ani e normal na MPP de gu ha mo no beto aso na the secret we say na say ade a ambo mo ene say na enhyehyɛ na MPP de ato no na ye gradual process mo be kaya in November 2024 the then Bank of Ghana governor
Dr.
Addison Ebeka say yes cedi no akofom dollar de was soro o mu say ochina anase na de chie o ka say o ma dollar na akofom o betim then so no so yes ade na ochina nso
e wo susan so
but end this voice in Guinness said the omu ye ochina nso e wo sunsanso se wo hwe amaya e wo wiase oman bia no e pile up ana say me gold reserve no or the big camp oman bia wo ga wiase bia no e the big camp because of the insecurity and the instability in the world. The gold there said that a bit stable saying other commodities enti friends say oman bia increasing then so no Ghana there last year there we predecessor the president togu hono oba no beton 18 all because the losses na no mu making no sen command ton a say na ye kan ko do 44 na so mo ton no mu nya kakra na so mo dey reduce the gap of the losses no into omo de eni so ade hu de nipa ni behu kwa na mo epe na mum omo ndwe nko kan say ade na omo ye no ni susaso eti say
because me friend from says NPP 2022 60 billion now by 2 years 2024 no etimi dey about 9 billion now by in just a single year by reversing back to 44 billion
exactly.
Now they are here the this year behu
because of here so I can say the inflation the inflation was about 50 something in 2022
54 I think 54
yes,
yeah
in 2022 yeah be free abemuno was I think about 22 or 23
9 15 year
that be no about 20
no about 20 something
it was about 20 something
okay
that's what more than 30%.
Okay.
But Osha a car your boy to bring it to 30%, 20% now.
It's a reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable. Now what about 44 billion? Now we are free. What is so about 15 and about 16, 17.
And Osha MPP take kind of no certain inflation so.
Yes. You say it's how we manage the economy, right?
And now we dey boka mo the inflation so.
Yes.
I reflecting so nkrofobutum.
A Canada. So what take inflation so I know maybe as a Bank of Ghana my kakakraba and especially from where we were coming no more than so we need the Bank of Ghana to sometimes intervene kakra but the level of intervention and the determine a cow bebo and the intervention so one here we too much and so and also so they make a good or asset or what I mean now to bring inflation down. Ochina bi masem si a
and then I'm
bi obi.
Enti no na ko jo pon kuma bisa say enti afide no mbeton.
Sanity. E say go kakra ka na mo beton.
Am beton.
Na de say ya wo mu kura ne say gold no mo ton ye no. Omuton wi say gold asa akosoro bi.
Asa akosoro.
E na omuton the last quarter of 2025. Omuton wi na omu de betu dwa no. Omu ka che say oh they are diversifying the portfolio in terms of the reserves. 3 months amba and we catch say oh she say the say better good more how much change policy no so who will be a Bank of Ghana now the policy near this short term mean your problem because central bank should have a long term policy to stabilize the economy now so policy they change every 3 months I mean your problem but no clear when you say e can no boy no na so offset say e can no ebi never form
because most to was hey ye dey beto pa say ye 40 billion e can beto 44 dey Ghana for
sanity
to be can to be infantile
na dey say yakra na say gold no moton ye no time o moton say gold no o moton less the amount of the price of gold on the market which is not understandable but to me the only reason which means no more pray omo
okay
no more pray omo na to gold so yes that reason need there and the gold they say you will be a disca because you turn gold more than 4,000 now you turn about 3,500 it's a shumui and it's hard the minority Mr. Mama
I'm on the call you by speaker
but me man in that yes starting pushy
I have an bit me there Kobim he say because I said Parliament na ke be investigate.
But say me man in that.
And now by be cast a special committee to investigate it. But both Parliament and the government they are not willing.
Oh, but I say, but say me man in that. MPP for me man in that.
Okay. So the future MPP will have to invest.
Oh, definitely. And they are making a promise at phone. Say future MPP government is going to invest this sale. I know dear. I know dear. Ebe him. Na baby I say mra no.
So imagine a situation nanka bawumiani MPP aban anye gold exchange gold purchasing program bia nanka you be find yourself baby edri aka now aka economy be saying
like say na make say enka the kind apart from gold no moton you know gold purchasing program e dey buy no moto aso and can fast adwen na amba and a problem into one adwen e dey buy no a mo beto aso no any gold na e to gu ho no me fire na e save Ghana se me no me ka say and sa no ma me me no kan wase me nyina no e Dr. Baumia
ni idea
so dey buy na adwen o dey buy is ka dey nya Dr. Baumia at that time is in Ghana nke se gu yeti is in Ghana am se ke ahwe fom enti Dr. Baumia de Ghana for Misremo 2028 e kwan e be fa so e de Dr. Baumia ba betena ta akonya zu bia no mo me fa so na oyobi a oman no ehia no oyobi obetuma ma Ghana yakokan because the ideas are yentimi amana me no sa ideas no mo hwe de se de ebo Ghana na media no
yeah
unim say there's one thing implementing obi idea and there's another thing the same person implementing on one idea because one thing so ubenim say be away ho
yeah
but there's another thing so obeti ase it's all implementing obi idea sometimes on ti ase yi
there be
say ka Dr. Baumia na ke ho a kasaka we kema da because adena odiba no oti ase no nim how aye ya emma or how
emma because I will share baby MPP free baby a can free 60 na 2023 2024 na bedu 9 no clearly nature say some people tna hanka profit beba
sanity and clearly because all indications say and ka dollar no be ko so aba form and ka inflation e be ko so aba all indications in 2024 actually say na e ba form
because even under them no we are told say about $10 billion be from gold sales the economy even and a dollar no pu egusu ye 11-12 CDC so eno ama
eno ne one of the car Bank of Ghana so abon we only say sa gold na gold board etono ye sha say ni to free big mines no
okay
na nye the small scale mine na ye to free more nti na ma eka ewo mu na so omo ba ye omo to gold bia na 15% e ye ho ka
okay
nti so omo ba ho ka almost 9.something billion Ghana cedis gold aye to ye because of operational cost I wo ho ani ade ka ye ne wo ho anka de ke be less ade ba ko so omo ba ye omo twam pepere ho omo twam ene se na nhihye bi wo ho e say commercial banks no omo sika omo de adwuma no na eso omo de ebobosia
okay
na se wan fa bobosia na Bank of Ghana ho kwan so omo put up no no de adwuma without any interest and omo buy initially na 10% and the Bank of Ghana be de adwuma na 90% ne de ma commercial banks no de adwuma omo buy no mbetwam into mbetwam na sika e wo bank commercial banks no the Bank of Ghana ko je a eso otua ho interest
okay
interest inteno so ka ho ne ma e ka no
akodusa okay
na sa adewe ube kaya beginning of the year no commercial banks will buy so many profit o ma yes
yeah money afaso
ukohwe o mu books mu ka commercial bank de ka obo bosia to the private sector to me mufo no now they onya ho faso say the better productivity ebekoso e wo mining but ukohwe last year the majority of the loans and I said the lendings are commercial bank here no BOG bills no mkotoye
okay
o man fa matime mufo no
okay
and the BOG etua interest no ma
okay
and the over 14 billion accumulative for all the commercial banks for so many no all of it Bank of Ghana interest
so it can be say intentionally then the bank could decide say me the misika ema private individual no so fanko ya juma ya ne jibedin
sa
instead of me the man no meja na me the amaban
sa and I she say because omo yes na say ema productivity enkoso e wo man mu Enti no by force here force won say for sika no bobosia.
And you want to have bobosia now so the bra ban ye be je ma nsi hu.
What yeah sanity.
Enti no the number force banks no mo discount
no
crankre.
Sanity.
Then this buy Apple say
almost so much.
O the mama me ma nsi hu. So now there's no incentive.
The SRA ha jingo mu ni say wo hwe NIB any ADB omo ye de say omo nya yi na. Sika na omo de ye adwuma no. Aban say that say ma omo sika. What are they say?
Yes.
Musika so mufanya adwuma.
Banks are buy once a woman.
Yes, buy once a woman. E ma musika so mufanya adwuma na. Ana say sika no ba buy bosia. Ah. Ana say ko if aso.
We no kuje to black affair no in-house dealing no. Say abai ma mama usika.
Sanity.
Wa me je sika ko ye adwuma. Wo wi am say surface kan bom besia. Na me twesi homa.
Yes. So Minister of Finance recapitalizing omo no. Ana mo ko bo BOG besia. Interest
no lazy approach say I see entina na Ghana security system no
security system
so
security no because how here ka interest rate akofom but bank no on person dey be ma because of the mawa eno ye adwuma den
yeah
back on BOG no nya free money
BOG there obetua na wo private person o kwa
sir
wa frustrate you.
And if you say interest rate above from no, say Bosnia no the individuals and private entities no, enkoso. And they say no, any penyeska and no makoto eburu. Any penyeska and no makoto cashew. Any penyeska no makoto commodity. They say commodity prices no so above from.
Above from.
I'm a careful issue.
Issue. It's government and reduce the purchasing power of Ghanaians.
Yes. Yes. That is the you see. And America say intervention no but you need to know the level.
As at least it's mean equilibrium.
Exactly.
Na ekokakra na we are kakra na.
Ebi dollars here. Omo push ya mana ko form. Who say Bank of Ghana losses no? Some of it is also re-evaluation losses.
Okay.
Because Bank of Ghana all reserves now in dollars. Right. So we evaluate here. Bank of Ghana say Ghana you cedis. Into your account na you cedis money here. And so your account now ube friends recalculating with dollars no abasi this now they are completing your annual friends auditing report no they push dollar na from friends artificially into no ebe ma ye Ghana ye dollar ye order ho no
ni so ni value na from okay ma hu ba bia ma eno na affect cocoa akuafo no sanka ye koton cocoa na sika e benya no ye sesa etimi kosoro mi etimi editues akuafo no ka now ye push dollar down and second anka oton cocoa bag baako na mansan duaso o de bag na obenya 100 cedis and all the bar obenya 70 80 cedis okay
it is not per se say sika de conform you see ya na me businessmen and they say more dija before especially more import export me import am say exporter say me factory farm no moment no the adwadifoɔ ehia stability say ene ye ka say $1 50 $1 50 cedis but ebegina ha for the coming 5 years sir jodi bi ani beji because you have stability.
So you can say $50.
You can say $1 50 cedis.
Okay.
Minimum for the coming 5 to 10 years. So me catch them say
so more business people more concerned about
it's not about the rate.
The rate. It's now more concerned about the
volatility.
That
is the problem.
But what as a business person and as a former government appointee, I can say the cost no is to stabilize the economy and I mean the economy now stabilize here in Ghana for because there is cost to everything. I'll be saying
you see yes the cost was to stabilize the economy. There's no two ways about that.
Okay.
Anything like gold I pay no to stabilize the economy. But a stabilized economy must be in the pockets of the people and not on paper. The NDC is why a stabilization on paper. Not on the grounds. Not in the market. Not at the port. Not on the farm. Not in the trotro and now say VIP offer from Kumasi to Accra. That is the problem. And because they say I'm pushing artificially too much in Intino, it is not having the time to reflect on the ground. All of a sudden, cocoa price da ko from hwi entina eka na aba na banks e mobo say making enti ama say wo aburo agu ha nipa ni sika no da beto aburo no edu beti na Ghana for ka say adi na ne board nkwa ni enye sika to bi
yes mate
say ayefo no enye sika to
na no kwani ba concept na Akufo Addo breso no oton aburo bag du a otimi to tractor
sa
ene giso oton aburo bag me nsansa na otimi ato fertilizer bag ba ko.
Thank you. That is the problem. So the problem, you see, the issue of managing an economy or managing a country is not on paper alone. Yes, the indices no here.
And yes, the figures no look
good here. Other any country or say China. China cedi any stronger than
currency, yes.
Cedi is stronger than Chinese currency. But as it means your
economy is better
than Edu baby, not China. Omo person omo force no omo sika dey conform. They pushed to keep their currency low. So be a dollar no e be cause no mo export driven. Into exporters or the bar no nya bebre. Obi so America no beton no ma na no ma na yefo ama the America no. So there are strategy to everything that you are doing. So the dollar rate no, it is not the silver bullet in managing the economy. It's one of the things that you have to do. But because propaganda NDC for
I think Bawumia was their target. So, dollar number from Nankrofon can say Bawumia couldn't manage the dollar. But they didn't realize a war, a consequential effect by economy no any Ghana phone in us. No, Okofa baby Obiesu. Pure water, let's simple a Ukraine say, and a dollar of film, inflation of film, but pure water sachet back and moving from 50 pesos to 70-80 pesos. Auto Ebeka say insistent ho. So you are forced to buy one sachet water for 1 Ghana cedi. And now Ebeka say bema minu 22 cedis. And I mean 2 cedis. But you don't need it. So beji back 1 cedi. Bag and then move from 8 cedis to 12 or 13 cedis depending on baby out here. So why then what me convince me say economy na yi.
That's the issue. You see, yes, inflation above form. But the inflation, the normal and the prices above form are not essential commodities. And yet they every day I know here. And normal who here and you push dollar no and you yako for muntino. You Mexico in system muntino and no marco form. But yes, they know every day here and you can pure water same. Now mean the same way na inflation and the economy I no. The ya e wo mu ne say a normal government name a control no so you have about 25 to 40%.
Okay.
If you are a government, you see who push inflation down. Not a normal wow control no. And I mean about 10 times, between 5 to 10 times more than inflation or report. Na you koya na you buy electricity in so. This is government services. Last year, almost between 30 to 40%.
Fees and charges.
Airport parking crowd na who could you be keke?
Yeah, no so.
Are there 10 cities? Say 20 cities. Who could you be keke or circle?
I officer.
So why you busy? And drop will be enough. Why you busy? Be it's will be a so back packet. I will do a name for salary or salary.
Jump on so need $100 be ashimu.
It's auto ticket a flight ticket so they
ashimu ha.
These are things you the government
yes say obenya diesel obenya a kania so atua 1 cedi on every liter. When you to you so kania so man when you be aso.
Instead of concentrating on productivity no. Say no you the artificially you push the inflation down. Ni affair actually near total taxes near hat move.
I see. Absentee many engineer Kwame Prempe Eddie and Komono Ebewie na mejidi se wate and komoni biasi ye because especially say oh you be a businessman now who ye diama so benya besia and one who the reason why here who ye diama because bank no o risk ne so nti bank na for so the bisika ma wa m1 or the ma ban there the time and so aban between and we declare profit no they are born home running. I think it's a very unfortunate situation.